Hey everyone, today I'm going to share with you a quick guide on how you can protect yourself from being trolled. I was doing some research and preparation for an upcoming guide which hopefully will be released soon. But guess what? Someone had blocked off access into one of the outposts where I wanted to pick up a multi-tool from. The community of No Man's Sky is one of the greatest groups I have ever been part of. However, there will always be some bad apples that want to ruin it for everyone else. That is why today we're going to go over preventive and corrective measures that should help you reduce trolling behavior in-game. Your first actions should be taken in the network menu. Here you will find a detailed selection of options that can improve your gameplay experience. Turning off multiplayer will remove all interactions with other players, which include both the bad and the great things you can experience in multiplayer. So instead, there are some options below here that can refine that experience. The first one here is selecting who can join your game. There is a selection between friends only, invite only, or if you're very trusting, anyone. Friends can be added either on the platform you're playing on or crossplay just by using the No Man's Sky friend code. The next important option in this list is PvP. My suggestion is to keep this disabled as a default, especially if you're not planning on doing any fighting at all. Disabling this will protect you from an ill-behaved player sending you straight to Kingdom Come. You can of course turn this on for only a select few or when purposely entering a fight with friends. Take note that when starting a new game or a new expedition save, PvP will automatically be set to anyone. Be sure to change this, you will thank me later. Next in line are both adding and deleting base parts. These are always disabled by default on my character and only enabled when someone wants to show me a trick or a design they come up with. Allowing anyone to build or delete on your base will only cause you trouble, so at least pick group and friends. Be aware that building rights only are shared as long you are in the same system. Once you warp or teleport to another system, the rights will be disabled for that base computer as well. This means, however, that as long you are in the same system as one of your base computers, the building rights will apply. Sometimes the best way to not be trolled is when you are not seen. That is where the following options come in handy. Disabling one of these will hide your marker depending on your means of transportation. The final one in this list is edit base terrain, which is very similar to adding and deleting base parts. Disabling this will avoid players digging or building up the terrain around your base computer. Choosing the right settings in this menu drastically will improve your gameplay and experience, and it will reduce the chances of being bullied or trolled in the game. Sadly, there are of course some players that are using mods or cheats in the game circumventing these settings, but these players are a minority. Most trolls are rather lazy and do not want to do all that effort. If you come across one of the more tedious trolls, then either turn off multiplayer for a while, warp away, or play on another save for a bit. Before we jump over to the reason why I made this guide, I would also like to warn you to be careful where you share your portal glyphs. If you're not ready for the possibility of trolling, then simply do not share or show your portal glyphs, be it as a content creator, a builder, explorer, multi-tool or ship hunter, or whatever reason you would like to share it for. There are several cases where trolls have used the portal glyphs to travel to the system you shared and decide to block or vandalize your base, block your multi-tool buildings, or encase the crashed ships you shared. Of course, there is also ways to fix it, even after it happened, but rather prevent it than have to cure it. Currently, you find me at a multi-tool location that was discovered by Ostentatious. When I wanted to enter the build to pick up a glorious alien multi-tool, yes, someone found it funny to block the entrances to the outpost. So we cannot get in there for now. But no worries, I will show you two ways to report this troll's base. Most of the time, the base computer will be nearby or inside the outpost itself, so you won't have to look too hard for the name and the gamer tag. Just hover over the base computer's icon and the name should show up. If you're wondering why I'm blurring out the name, this is simply because I will not gratify this troll's need and give him the attention they so much crave. Once you know the name of the offender's base, you can now report it. There are two ways to do so. For the first one, let us travel to the space station. In the space station, we will go to the teleporter and activate it. In there, you will find a whole selection of bases, but simply select other bases in the list, and that should show you the bases that are either in your history or the ones that are nearby. Select the base that you noted down and teleport to it. That should drop you right near the base computer, or at least in the teleporter that they built. Here we are inside the outpost, and there it is, Herald of Ancients, great find Ostentatious. I will be picking up this one in a bit. Now, if you can reach the base computer, simply access it and select report this base as offensive or inappropriate. The game will now ask you to take a screenshot of the base as a way to show why you think it is offensive. So be sure to make a screenshot that is clear enough so when Hello Games checks the report, they immediately can see why it has been reported and why it should be removed. Once a screenshot has been taken, the base computer and the parts will be hidden, and now you can easily leave the outpost again. Take note, this base will only be removed for yourself and still will be visible for other players when they visit this location, so every player will have to report this base individually. Reporting the base from the base computer can be a hassle, however, especially when it's inaccessible or hidden in the terrain. That is why it's easier to simply report the base from your quick menu. I am here at the second location where another of Ostentatious multi-tools can be found. Here as well we have again the entrances blocked off. This time we will be reporting it from the quick menu. So simply open up the quick menu and scroll all the way to the right. Next to the camera icon you will find bases that are nearby to you. If there are many, you will have to figure out what the offender's base name is, but most likely it will be the first base that shows up in the list. Once you are sure you selected the correct base, select it. Again, you will be asked to make a screenshot, so be sure to make clear to Hello Games what the reason is for reporting it. After the screenshot is taken, the base computer and the parts will be hidden for you. The more these bases are reported, the higher it will be bumped into the list of persons responsible for reviewing it at Hello Games. While we have not gotten any official confirmations, it has been noted that repeatedly reported bases are removed after a while. I also have been informed that some regular offenders have no longer been seen on multiplayer and perhaps have received a temporary or permanent multiplayer restriction ban. No matter what the results are, reporting bases will instantly hide that base and give you access to the location you wanted to enter. I hope this video was informative to you and helpful for your future explorations and building. Please like and share it with your friends, and as always, have a great day. This was Beeblebum. Goodbye for now.